She's gone to the police, gotten a lawyer, and everything. Really?
Yes. Sure, how embarrassing for her.
No, Brad told me that Bill told him that Gary called right after the police left. Don't say anything, nobody's supposed to know. It's so stupid. Gary's not a rapist. He knew her. What are we supposed to believe? What, he ran around town attacking women with a stocking on his head? Please.
Poor Bear to lose her boyfriend to a junior. It's so embarrassing.
Gary Farrell doesn't have to rape anyone. You go out with him, you know what to expect.
So you didn't ask him something? Good. Touchy, touchy.
All right, hey, look, there's Karen.
Hey, stud! What can I say?
Can you believe it, man?
She must be crazy to pull a stunt like that, man. I mean, what did she want anyway?
Whatever it is she wanted, you gave it to her. I mean, what, is the guy supposed to stop just like that? If she wasn't interested, she should have stayed home.
You should have bought her dinner.
Our daughter's been raped, and you're telling me there may not be a case?
I am telling you that when a rape is not reported promptly, the chances of a successful prosecution are that much less. At the minimum, she should have seen a doctor right away or gone to the police.
You've got Sam's word it happened.
I've got Gary's word denying it, and no witnesses. Who's a jury going to believe? Give me a torn shirt, soiled underwear, a bruise, a scratch I've got a picture of. Tell me right away. I can make a case.
So we're just wasting our time.
These cases have to be reported. It's important for us. It's important for the victim. I'll send some people over to the factory, see what we can turn up. I'll know in a week if we have enough evidence to prosecute.
Maria, I want this knocked off before it goes to trial. This is crazy. He knew the girl. He was on a date with her. You don't rape dates. You rape strangers.
It's not seen that way anymore, Joe.
Do you think I'm going to see my kid's life ruined because society suddenly decides to give rape a new definition and he gets caught acting the way kids have always acted?
The definition of rape has not changed, Joe. The enforcement of it has. The law is paying more attention to the rights of the woman. It's not a bad thing. If you had a daughter, wouldn't you want her treated fairly?
Yeah, if I had a daughter. I have a son, and I'm worried about him. What are we talking about here, Maria? I mean, you know Gary. You know him for 10 years. I mean, do you really think he has to force a girl to have sex with him?
Joe, you can argue about this till you're blue in the face. The point is, Gary has been charged with a felony. If it goes to trial, he'll be tried as an adult. If he's convicted, he'll end up in jail with a record. Now, how many colleges do you know admit felons or offer them scholarships? Now, I suggest we get to work on his defense.
He says to the other, he says, hey, wait a minute, that's not my duck.
Let's go, Gare.
No, I have to talk to him.
Gare.
We've got to talk.
No, we don't.
Sam, you're making a big thing out of nothing.
Don't.
Sam, this is crazy. You're acting crazy.
Let it go, Gare.
Look, maybe I didn't understand. Maybe I went too far.
Didn't understand? Didn't understand? You just don't get it, do you, Gary?
You were there with me. You know what we were there for.
Just get out of my way. Just get away.
No, it's not over that easy.
Just don't!
Don't what? Don't touch you? You didn't mind it so much before. Why don't you tell everyone that?
I minded it that night.
You know I could go to jail. You know that, don't you?
You raped me, Gary. You raped me.
Okay, at the time of the alleged attack, you were on private property. Did she show any reluctance to enter?
No. We were having fun. It was fun.
See, a security guard was on duty that night. She saw him, you saw him. Factory records confirm this. Did she try to call out to him, to signal the guard in any way?
No.
Gary.
What?
Did you try to signal the guard?
No.
The whole time you were having sex, she never called out?
No.
Okay, so the sex was consensual. She agreed to have sex with you.
She didn't want to. At first.
You didn't go to the factory. Why?
I was working.
But you knew where they were headed?
Yes.
Did you know why they were going?
It's a place we go a lot.
For any particular reason?
Sometimes we go to have fun. And, sometimes some kids go to have sex.
Did Sam know that?
Of course she knew it.
But I'm not sure what she knew. She hasn't been here that long.
She knew. That's what she went there for.
Gary, let Peter answer, please.
No, I don't think she knew.
I'm saying you could have been a lot more supportive.
I wasn't going to lie.
I wasn't asking you to lie.
Yes, you were.
Well, it wouldn't have killed you, and it would have helped me a lot. You should have told her how much Sam wanted it.
How am I supposed to know that?
She went out with me, didn't she?
Oh, so anybody who goes out with you is begging for it?
And Donna wasn't? When you first went out?
You know, you've got a pretty messed up attitude about women.
And you don't know a thing about friendship.
I can't answer that. Nobody can. But what you have to remember is that what you're feeling now, your lack of confidence in your own judgment, your lack of trust, many women have experienced after being raped.
I just wish I could stop being so afraid. All night I have such terrible dreams. And then when I go out,
Do we stop being scared? Stop jumping at every noise?
you'll stop.
How's it going?
It's okay.
Gary, Maria's gonna get you another lawyer to handle the case.
Why? What did she say?
Well, she just thinks that someone else in the office could handle it better, that's all.
She doesn't believe me, does she?
Gary, that's not important. What's important is that she's getting you a lawyer who makes a living trying these cases and getting people off. That's it.
Oh, it matters. It's not just about getting off. What if I did hurt her?
You know what hurt is? Do you know where the hurt is, Gary? The hurt's here. 18 years of raising you to be someone decent, honest, someone to be proud of. 18 years of doing that. And then some girl comes along who gets in too deep and wants to destroy that? Oh. That's where the hurt is, Gary. And that's what you should think about.
I don't know. This whole thing's got me so I can't think straight. It should be simple. It always was. A girl tells you yes with her body 20 ways and then says no, and you're just supposed to stop? That's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. I went to score, not to rape someone.
You think it's fair if the guy's stronger? Take what he wants.
So a woman gets to call all the shots, make all the rules?
What are you doing? You putting a notch in your belt every time you score? Is this some kind of a game or something? If you're gonna make it a game, make it a fair one. Give some muscle to her no. If she says no, accept it. Better than that, don't make it a game at all. Sex isn't just taking, it's giving too. Make someone whole. Oh. Got it. You force something, you can break it. You force someone, you can break them too.
Hi.
Hi. How's it going?
Okay, I guess. I just saw Hoffman.
Yeah, Hoffman's a very, aggressive lawyer. He wins most cases.
Yeah, my father told me. I guess that's good.
Isn't it?
I'd just feel a whole lot better if someone actually believed me.
Your father believes. Your friends believe you.
But you don't believe me.
Off the record?
Off the record.
I believe you didn't think you were raping her when you had sex.
You told my father that the definition of rape hadn't changed. I thought I knew. But
rape is unwilling sex by force. Doesn't matter the time or place, whether you know the person or not. When a woman says no and is forced to, that's rape. There are no exceptions. That's the law. Gary, what gives people dignity is the choices they make and the respect others have for those choices. Rape says the person doesn't count.
It's a preliminary examination. Once Gary is arraigned, the judge will review the evidence and decide if a trial is warranted.
If it goes to trial, can we win?
I don't know. Cases have been won on less, but it's not easy. The question you really have to ask yourselves is, do you really want to put yourselves through this? If this goes to trial, you are going to be forced to relive every moment of that night and a lot of other nights. Whether it's true or not, they are going to try to prove that you were not so much a victim as a willing partner. And part of that argument will be what they can dig up from your past. Just so you understand that.
I understand. But you have to understand you don't do to people what he did to me. It wasn't my fault. And I can't live as if it were.
I thought you said this couldn't happen. Ah. You're damn right we won't lose.
It's going.
Yeah, it's going. Their mistake. They want us in court Thursday.
Dad, what if it was rape?
What?
What if I did rape her?
There was no rape.
I forced her.
It went too far. Gary, you should forget it. She should forget it. You'll get off. It'll be over.
No, it won't.
Don't talk like that.
It happened, Dad. I can't pretend it didn't.
Listen to me. You're gonna have to forget it. Whatever you did that night, whatever happened that night, forget it.
I can't.
I'm telling you, you will. You talk like that in court, they're gonna hang you. What are you gonna do? You're gonna throw your whole life away because of one night? Because that's what we're talking here, your whole life. You split hairs with your conscience now, you have no future. 30 years from now, when you can't land a decent job, when people are talking about something that never happened, you'll realize then what you did to yourself.
I thought she wanted it, but she didn't. I forced her.
Oh.
I forced her. Can't you understand?
Don't do this to me.
Don't do this to me, Dad.
Dad, I have to get this right in my mind. Maybe if I got out of town for a while.
What are you talking about? You leave town, they think you're running. You got college. You're gonna be the first Pharaoh to go to college. You leave town then.
Why won't you help me? I have to.
All you have to do, Gary, is get off. Get off. Get off. Gary, for me, you go to college for me, huh? You don't work in no shipyard. You become bigger than me. You make something of yourself. Something important.